Hello, everybody. We wanted to give you guys a brief rundown of Gutz N Glory. So I'm Karma.
Rock.
And we wanted to thank you guys for all of your interest. We had to bring it back for you because of the high demand. We wanted to give you guys enough time to train as well. So Simple Habits, Rock and Karma, we combined our forces here. And we wanted to give you guys a brief, dry run of the actual event. Give you guys all the weights that you guys were asking about, give you guys the general outline of the run as well, and give you guys a little bit of details of the event. So it is happening Sunday, September 29th. We start at 7 o'clock. The actual clock starts at 7 a.m. So if you guys are registering that day, I need you guys here at 6:30. That way we get you guys in. The people who are competing, you guys need to make your payment of $30. And for the people that are competing, you guys are in the drawing, or not in the drawing, but in the mix for the cash prize. So there will be one first place winner for men and one first place winner for women.
Yeah, and guys, she's a lot nicer than I am. All right, so you guys already know I don't have a fucking filter. No offense to anybody out there, but this right here is for a complete athlete. It's for a bad motherfucker, all right? I don't give a shit if you can run a 6-minute mile. We'll see how you do after you run that a mile and a quarter and you come back and you gotta do some deadlifts and you gotta do some push press and some push-ups and step-ups. It's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different beast. So if you think you have what it takes to get the Gutz and the Glory, come on by on the 29th, 7 o'clock. Karen did say 7, but we want you here early. And everybody knows me. It's the Marine in me. My biggest pet peeve is when people aren't on time. All right. So if you're running up and we've already started, you can absolutely still try to go in there and catch up. But if you lose first place by a microsecond, whose fault is that? So make sure you get your ass here on time. Set up your alarms. Make sure you get a good night's rest. Say all your prayers at night and all that good stuff. Make sure you're here early so you can register, or you can come in early in person and pre-register during the week, right, Karen?
Yes.
And you can pay your $30 and get that shit out the way, and that way you just come and show up and kick ass and take names. Also, another thing we were talking about, us along with Oscar and Simple Habits, we're gonna open it up to everybody that wants to come in and just do the course themselves. If you're just gonna do the course and you don't want to be part of the competitive heat, it is gonna be $10.
Yes.
Just to test yourself, but you won't be eligible for the cash prize at the end. All right, just so you know that. All right, let's make that perfectly clear. Only competitors that pay the $30 buy-in are eligible for the cash prize, right, Karma?
Yes. So $10 to come and participate. That includes Carpe Diem. So Carpe Diem, if you guys want to participate in this one, it is $10. And it is going to be $30 for those competing competitively. There you go.
All right.
Okay, so we want to give you that dry run. Remember that every part of this, and we have 5 parts, every part has 1 lap around our entire complex. That's a mile or 1.25 miles.
Yeah, a mile and a quarter.
Mile and a quarter. Okay, so by the time you guys complete it, we're going to have 6 miles.
Over 6 miles, just a little over, yeah.
Just a little over 6 miles. So keep that in mind. Start conditioning you guys. Start conditioning yourself, but break it up just like we're going to break it up. That way you guys condition better. Okay, yes. So let's start off with part 1. Okay, as soon as you come back from your 1.25 mile run, we're gonna start off here at part 1. Part 1, we have deadlifts and burpees. Now, we can't stress enough how important it is that you guys have proper form here. Proper form means that those are gonna count. If they're improper, if anything is judged as, like a half rep, it's not gonna be counted at all, okay?
They're gonna be judged. There's going to be volunteers that are going to be judging every single rep and making sure that every form is correct. This is why we're making this video, because the day of, we don't want you to show up and say, well, I didn't know. Well, now you fucking know.
And if you guys try to take off prior to completing all your reps, the judge is going to say, no, you owe me 2 more. Mm-hmm. And no questions asked, you guys got to do it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So part 1, we do have deadlifts. These are straight leg deadlifts, and guys are preset at 165 pounds. Women are going to be at 115 pounds. Okay, so.
And one more thing with that. All right, guys. So the weight is predetermined. It's real simple. There's no middle ground. Either you lift the motherfucker or you don't. All right. If you can't lift it, oh well. I guess you weren't as bad as you thought you were. You're disqualified.
Yes.
So start lifting.
Start lifting. All right. So right here. Remember, straight leg deadlifts. So your legs must be straight, all right? And when you guys come down, vision forward so your back does not round out. And you guys come back up, you guys lock your hips at the top, okay? That is one full deadlift. If you guys do anything as a half rep, not gonna be counted. You guys will have to do it one more time, okay? After your deadlifts, we have burpees, okay? These aren't gonna be Spartan burpees. These are gonna be full-on burpees. So your feet are gonna leave the ground when you guys jump up. When you come down, you guys are gonna give me a push-up. So that means chest to ground, okay? Again, these are all going to be judged and counted by a judge. All right, after that, you guys take off on your run, start round 2. All right, so starting round 2, you guys are gonna be outside. We're gonna start with a farmer's carry. So starting from one end of our spectrum here, we're going to be walking all the way over to the directory, carrying your 50 pounds or 45-pound weights. Once you guys get to that directory, you're gonna turn right around and you're gonna come on back. Second part of round 2, we're going to be doing jump squats. So these aren't your average jump squats. When you do it, you have to touch this ball, which means you guys gotta squat down and your feet must leave the ground. All right? If you're saying, I can't go that low, we have a problem.
Disqualified.
Yes. So these are gonna be 20. Okay, so 20 jump squats. Then you guys are gonna take off on your run, start round 3. All right, after you guys get back from your run, we're going to be doing push presses. So guys are preset at guys are preset at 75 pounds. Women are preset at 45 pounds. So when you guys do a push press, again, form does matter. You guys are going from chest, pushing up above your head and locking those elbows. So the best way you guys can do this is giving yourself a staggered stance so you guys can continue to press up. Once you guys are done with that, we have a 2-minute wall sit. Yes, I said it, 2 minutes. So we're gonna be outside. We're gonna have a 45-pound plate in your hand or on your lap, and you guys will have your own timer. So it's a 2 minutes. So remember, you guys gotta be parallel to the ground, 45 degrees with your leg. The minute you guys drop, that timer stops. So your judge is going to grab that timer and stop that timer until you guys get back into proper form. So 2 minutes. All right, part 4 starts right here. You guys are going to be doing alternating step-ups and push-ups. So men, you guys are going to be carrying 25 pounds. Women, we're going to be carrying 15. You guys are going to alternate these step-ups. Coming up, lock your hips at the top. We're not going to be doing half reps, so you guys need to make sure that you lock your hips at the top for it to count for 1. Okay. The second part is going to be push-ups, but we are going to have a little bit of weight on your back. So men, you will have a 45-pound weight on your back. Women, you'll have 25. So it'll be placed high by a judge, and you guys will have to give me full push-ups. So that counts for 1, 2. Remember, no modifications. Gutz N Glory isn't about the modification, it's about the athlete. All right, then you guys are gonna take off on your run. All right, right after your run, you guys got one last part 5. So this is going to be upright rows, and your very, very last event is going to be a high plank. So upright rows, make sure that you have about a thumb's distance between your hands. All right, 2 thumbs distance between your hands. Guys, you're going to be preset at 65 pounds. These are going to be waiting for you. Girls, you're going to have 45. All right, all you're going to do is bring that up to your chin, elbows flare out, come right back down to your legs. Remember, no half reps. Everything will be counted. Right after you guys are done, you guys will have your timer. This is a 2-minute high plank. All right, this is going to be a 2-minute high plank. Remember, this is a disqualifying event. If you guys touch the ground, if your knees hit the ground, if you guys break form for longer than 5 seconds, it is a disqualifier, and it's your very, very last one, so don't let this be a factor. All right, so once the judge flips this over, you guys are going to stay in this high plank. All right, your wrists are going to be right underneath your shoulders here. You guys are going to have a nice tight core. You're going to keep your back completely straight. If for any reason you need to take a quick break, you guys can shuffle your feet out, just like that, keeping that form, giving yourself a little bit of a reprieve. And last but not least, you guys can pike up or kind of relax your arms, shake out your arms, but you guys only have 5 seconds before you get back in.
You hear that, guys? So you could only have, at all times, you have to have both hands on the ground. You can do 5 seconds, shake it out, and put it right back. No more than 5 seconds. More than that, you get disqualified.
Yes, and the minute your knees touch the ground, this is disqualifying. So this is your very final event, and you can be disqualified at the very end. All right, so that was it. That is your dry run. We have all of the weights all set, preset and ready for you guys. When you guys come in per lap, everything is going to be ready. So there's no, you have to wait for something to be adjusted. We're on top of it. We got you. So all you have to do is just focus on your time, focus on your run. Don't be waiting on your friends, nothing like that, especially if you guys are competing. But if you guys are doing that run just on your own, do the best that you guys can do and see if you guys are at competing level, because you might not think that you're there, but if you do everything unmodified and you're pushing through, you might surprise yourself.
Yes. And just going back to the run, guys, we'll have on the video, you guys will see what the course will look like when we're out there running. There'll also be cones and signs, just telling you, because there's always that one fucking person that's, you know,
Yes.
no, not gonna get lost in something. So we'll make sure we have signs out there for you guys. Again, Simple Habits and Oscar, they're putting this video together. So we're basically doing it, making it dummy proof. So make sure you pay close attention to how the course is gonna be ran, and pay close attention to how much weight you have to pick up, because it varies. And I don't wanna hear no bullshit about, I didn't know I had to deadlift 165 pounds. Well, you're the fucking one that didn't pay attention. So pay attention, put some work in. You got a whole month to train, and then come in here and kick ass and take names.
Okay, so remember, you guys, prior to the event, hydrate. Remember, rest the day before. I can't stress that enough, because if you come in here sore, you're gonna feel it, okay? Don't be disappointed through your first run, because it takes your body a second to warm up. Trust me, after your first lap, you guys will start to feel a little bit looser. But I do have one rule during the run. You guys can wear your earbuds during the run, but the minute you guys get back here, take those earbuds out, because we're gonna be giving you guys instruction and making sure that you can hear your judge, okay? Because if your judge says, hey, you didn't finish that last round and you didn't hear him, and you try and take off, we're going to stop the clock on you. Okay? All right?
So you guys heard it. You guys know exactly what we got going on. Don't forget to come in, pre-register, pay your fee, whether it's the $30 competitive fee or the $10 open heat. If that's what you want to do, it's up to you. Just make sure you come in early and get it done during the week. Or if you're going to do it that same day, make sure you show up at least at 6:30, so you can get all that squared away. You put your stuff away, loosen up, stretch out, do whatever you got to do, so that when we hit 7 on the clock, we're starting, with or without you.
We have the Facebook event on there for you guys. So if you guys are interested and actually going to participate, comment on that event, so that way we can plan for you guys too. So even if you guys are competing or not, I just want to know. That way we can make sure that everything is ready for you guys that day. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome.